Ki khubor ka Batesi TV.
Ka umdi basnyam bat penjaslian. Rupa Premium Meghalaya.
Yaka World Down Syndrome Day la rakhe ha Apollo Trinity Shillong ha ka arpoetrek ulber arja punril da ka jingtmu ban Pynsngewthuh syakiri pai ba ki badan ya ka Jingpang Down Syndrome ringkat ka jingdan lang jong ki Kmie ki pa bat ki khun ki ti ya ka jing Pynsngewthuh bat ki jing pensyai Shaphang ka ni ka Jingpang la ai da ka neurodevelopmental pediatrician ka Dr. Pubali Deka bat ka pediatric occupational therapist ka Manisha Nayat ling ba kini ka program la pensyai ya kilat kilenti badan kam ban lap kloy ya ka Jingpang ka jing sumar ka babiang bat ki jing sumar ki bakrishan ha ka bayarap iki khana ki badan ka Jingpang Down syndrome.
1st of March and today is celebrated as World Down Syndrome Day. And why today's date has been selected? Because it is 21. Okay. Down syndrome is a genetic condition. We, in our human body, we have 43 chromosomes. Okay, sorry, 46 chromosomes. So 23 pairs. So we all have some genetic material. Every cell that we have a DNA. Okay. So we have chromosomes. 23 pairs will be total 46. So, but the 21 number of chromosome has got three numbers of chromosome. All the pairs are pairs, but the 21 number has an extra chromosome in children who have Down syndrome. So it's a genetic condition. The body is made that way. So I'll speak in English only. Just Hindi में भी बोलना होगा क्या? I'll just Hindi and English. So you're comfortable in English, right? So today, every year they have a theme. So this time the theme is Together Against Loneliness. Okay. Why this theme has been? Children or adults who have Down, a child or any adult is lonely or isolated by the society. It is not just an emotional thing. It also affects your physical thing, your mental stress, anxiety, everything. So here our main goal is that why we need to include them as a society. So when we talk about inclusion, means including them as a part of our society, it has to start from home. So I don't have a child with Down syndrome, so I will not know about Down syndrome. It should not be like that. We don't have a child with Down syndrome at our home, but we all should be aware that this kind of a condition appears. Only then we will have empathy towards such child. Okay. So these children, they should be included in school. They are very much trainable, so they can get a good government job. So once we start identify them and start early intervention, like different kinds of therapies and all, they do very good. And like majority of them has a normal lifespan. Okay, unless and until there's a major problem. So I'll just say simple medical things. So it's a genetic thing. So where we have an extra chromosome in the chromosome number 21. This child has some problem. One is physical problem. Okay, they are little holding, sitting, and all these things might be little slower than a typical child. They may have speech language problem, but then all these problems can be solved if we start early intervention. We start therapies very early. But some problem may remain in their intellectual ability. So mild to moderate intellectual ability may persist throughout life. So they have some typical, not everyone, but they may have some typical physical issues. One is being thyroid problems. Okay. Some may have vision issues. They have cataract, squint, and other problems. But that also can be corrected with spectacles and other surgeries. Okay. So besides that, they may have some chronic sinus problems. But major issue that may happen is a heart defect. So even if that is picked up early, there are available surgeries there, so that can also be corrected. But we need to pick up early. And then another issue they may have is the stomach. They have gastrointestinal obstructions. omental obstructions and other tracheoesophageal fistula. These are different conditions in the intestine and the gut. So again, those are also correctable. So surgeries are available. But here we need to what do as a parent or anyone who has Down syndrome, what we need to tell them that growth monitoring should be done frequently, because they are usually little short stature than the rest of the family members. So regular, whether growth is happening or not, regular eye checkup, the hearing issues could be there, so that should be done. And whenever we are at the first contact with any child with Down syndrome, one echo, heart, like one echo, if it is normal, fine, then you may not do it again. So physical features, they have a typical faces by which we identify them. Little flat face, little flattened head shape. They have a gap between the first and second finger of the toe. The palm have a prominent single palmar crease. Okay, so a little shorter than the rest of the family. Otherwise, they are very social and very happy. And one important thing is they are very much trainable. When you after this medical things are corrected, they can be employed in very good like any kind of job, because they are very friendly, they are very sociable. So that's what here I want to say, that awareness doesn't mean that we don't have a child with Down syndrome, I am not going to learn about it. But as a society, we all should know that a child who is little different from us is not below us, it's just different, and we all as a society need to support them and include them. That is why we are fighting against loneliness.
They achieve their milestone, but as early as from written, because normally it will say the head holding and the floppiness, because they have little loose muscle tone and all. So we can start with the physiotherapy, then we'll go for the occupational therapy for fine motor grasping and these things. Yes, they have speech delay. With the speech therapy and oromotor therapy, they will have good vegetative skills and all. But the thing is that they will be lacking in social communication. Social communication in the sense past present events, or you are saying a lie or creating narration, they will be lacking. In the meantime, they will be very good in non-verbal gestures and making gestures point or making you understand by their action. Because their therapy and occupational therapy, that is the milestone, are completely achievable. The fine motor milestones and the gross motor milestones are completely achievable. And in the latter stage, normally according to the age of 7 to 8 years, we can start special education or remedial education for the academic part. And in 17 to 18 years, in every setup, nowadays we are seeing every setup Down's person is working with the normal. They can use computers and they can use the normal stairs and all, because they don't have any physical disability and all. But yes, there is little social awkwardness and the communication part, social communication, telling a lie, narration, telling a story, or oversharing these things. Yes, typical features that they are short-heighted, face is little flattened, and mostly they tend to obese. Central obesity, because they have little large abdomen and waddling gait. They walk with a more base support, base waddling gait. And speech, because of their tongue position, maybe their speech stays slurry. That is unclear. What they say, some words may be unclear, but normally everyone, this Down's child, if we start with the current intervention, they will live a normal life as we live in the society. The neurotypical life they can live.
No, because there is a loose muscle, loose joints. So whenever such children are given to sports and all, one should be careful as to which sport they are allowed, because there is a laxity of the cervical joints. So usually when you are doing therapies also, jumping on a trampoline or some activities which requires a lot of jumping thing, before doing that we need to do an MRI and all, make it clear that these problems are not present. So we had talked about lot of problems, but every child will not have every problem. Okay, so my child has Down syndrome. Not necessarily that every child will have a heart defect or something. Usually it is seen that a mother who is above 35 years are at risk. But we have also seen young mothers having Down syndrome. But when you have already a sibling with Down syndrome and the mother's age is above 35, then the risk of having another child with Down slightly become higher, between 1 to 4%. And that also depends on what kind of genetic defect. That's like, I don't want to go to heavy thing. So Down syndrome is again different type. Okay, one is like pure, all the cells have that abnormal chromosome. Some has mosaicism, like some cells are normal, some cells are abnormal. So they will have very mild, only maybe the face is like that, but no other defect. And some will be midway. So some are very severe, having all the things. And some will have only few, only maybe just the features, but not having any other complication. So we should not be scared of the condition, because it is, we have a lot of medical sciences advanced that much that these conditions are treatable. And that's all.
Like ASD and...
So like any other problem, hyperactivity, could be sensory issues, could be there. So that way it is better that whenever a child who is having developmental delay and having a atypical face which does not match with other family members, better that we consult a doctor, do the chromosomal test which is called karyotyping, and have an individualized plan for that child. Hey Peter!
So on behalf of Apollo Trinity Medical Center, I would like to just convey our wishes, and also going forward we are here to take care of you. So we have, then we would like to thank on behalf of Apollo Trinity Medical Center to the speakers here also.
So this time we are thinking of also bringing our clinical psychologists and all. Whenever we get a chance, we bring one person.
You can also give recommendations to all your family members, whoever is facing from such issues. So we have this facility right now in our center for last 1 year now. So going forward, we are going to expand more on the.
If we can do something on a regular basis, that will be more beneficial.
So like we would like to felicitate 2 children on behalf of Apollo Trinity Medical Center as an observation for World Down Syndrome Day.
Oh, for once I'm ready before her. Chale! Gorgeous. Let's go!
Coming. How much you honk, yeah?
Come on, we should leave.
Chill. It's just family.
Exactly. और घर वाले ही late.
By the way, how am I looking?
Very late.
Streamers, caps, candles, a cake, definitely balloons. सब आ गया. Wait a minute. Where is everyone? Show off.
Hey bro, how's it going?
एक बात बता, सबसे फास्ट होकर भी हमेशा लेट कैसे?
Style bro, style.
Hello guys, where's the birthday boy?
यहीं कहीं होगा, अपने फीचर्स को रील्स पे शो ऑफ करता हुआ.
इतना बिगाड़ा जो है, ऑटोमेटिक गियर बॉक्स, वेंटिलेटेड सीट्स, सनरूफ.
क्यों ना हो, फैमिली का सबसे यंगेस्ट भी तो है. Let's go, guys. Party time.